Jen's awake, just so you know.
I'm not really. I think I'm sleeping right now.
Yeah,
My
it's
voice.
okay.
You have to talk really loud, Ellen. No one can hear you when you whisper.
I wasn't whispering.
Okay. Excellent, good job.
Yay!
Act like you're talking to people in Ohio, because you might be.
That's
Hi.
true.
Hi, we're all very punchy and tired because we just got back from Comic Palooza.
Woo!
We had a lot of fun there. We saw lots of you. We were happy to see you, so thanks for coming by to see us. How did you feel?
I feel good. I feel like I'm solidifying my status as an online celebrity. Somebody walked by and went, "Hey, I've seen you for a minute to Skim It." So, thank you for making my day.
Did you give him like your online name, like
My online NERF.
Twilight Sparkle?
Well, officially my NERF is my
Gamer
that I
tag.
use for everything. My gamer tag.
Nerf.
Yes,
Why?
because it's from college. It's that noise that you make like when the remote is just out of reach.
Hey!
And you're too lazy to get up and get it, but you just kind of want it to come to you. Ugh. So it's from my one of my college roommates who I'm sure is not watching this.
You hope it's not.
I hope it's not watching.
Oh, I would love for her to watch it. But anyway, hi Beef, if you are watching.
Hi, this is Ellen. Ellen is a guest reviewer. As we mentioned before, if you want to be a guest reviewer, all you have to do is show up here on Tuesday at 8 o'clock.
She convinced her mom to drop her this week.
What? No.
Guess who her mom is? Anyway.
My son's a cameraman, so hi,
Woohoo.
Alex.
It's a family
you're
business.
famous.
Yes.
All right.
So, we're ready to review. Get it.
So I'm going to jump right in. I'm
Okay.
going to go first. I'm an overachiever. I did 3 books this week because I did 2 of them as per usual, and then I got here and found Fight Club. Fight Club. So if you like the movie, you're going to love the comic. It was pretty much in the same vein as the movie. I actually, when I finished it, I had to kind of go back and read over it again to see what was going on, which I thought was really trippy because you think you know everything, but it turns out you don't. So all of our favorites are there. We do finally find out the name of Edward Norton's character. Yay!
I don't know it, so I can't tell you.
Yeah.
And nobody knows.
Yeah, it's okay. It's right here on the cover. I realized it's on the pill bottle. So anyway, it picks up about 9 years after the movie ends. Zoom in right there. Tyler Durden is gone, or is he? He kind of pops up throughout the book. You gotta know where to look for him though. Marla is in there. She and Edward Norton's character do end up together for various reasons, which you find out in the book. And I guess it's called Fight Club too. It's by Dark Horse. I forgot to say that too. Anyway, nobody's satisfied with their life. Everything's just kind of not going how they wanted it to. Enter Tyler Durden. So it turns out he's been up to some stuff, and they're not happy. It's interesting. Totally like the movie. You're gonna love the book if you like the movie. Next one.
Are we storing books in my bottom, by the way? I'm just
Yeah.
wondering.
Well,
Excellent.
there's room. The next one up is Surface Tension. It is by Titan Comics, the same people who Doctor Who comics. This is not anything like a Doctor Who comic. It's written and arted by Jay Gunn. I'm pretty sure that Mr. Gunn meant for this to be a serious book, but it kind of has the feeling of like a sci-fi original movie. The characters take themselves very seriously, but it's kind of out there and cheesy and one of those things where you go, really, technically, but yeah, that had never happened. So there are these corals that come up from the sea and kind of sit there, and they give people what they were calling seasickness, and they all rush out to the sea and are never heard from again. So the beginning of the story is a year after that, and there's a couple people that come back on the first page. It's not for kids. There are naked people on the first page. Not graphic, but they're naked. And you find out a lot throughout the story. It's very wordy, but it just had that sci-fi original movie feel, which the campy fun. I'm sure it's not meant like that. I'm really sorry, but if you love that, this book is for you. Okay, yeah.
Brilliant.
It's kind of a save the world kind of thing too, but in saving the world, are we killing it? Yeah.
Question mark?
Question mark, what's going on? And finally, I did Infinity Gauntlet. So, It is a Secret Wars tie-in in that all the Marvel universes have been destroyed and only fractions of each remain and combined to make Battle World. I figured that's all explained, kind of in one of the first pages here that I'm not going to take the time to find. It's interesting because we all know that Thanos wants the Infinity Gauntlet, and that's what he's going for. He's not really in this book. He's in the series. It alludes to him. It's kind of like a prequel, jumping off point. I kind of hope that every book in the series this way actually profiles a family that's living in one of the dimensions or whatever after it's been destroyed. Everything's been destroyed, but there's this young girl. It's been recent enough that this young girl still remembers how everything was. And mom went off to fight in the Nova Corps, and the family's left to fend for themselves, and this leaves her kind of bitter. But it follows her and her journey through this post-apocalyptic world, and she gets a hold of a stone, but she doesn't know what it is.
Thank goodness. Because you know what moms would use it for? Cleaning kids' rooms.
Yes. So, hey, I need a gem. Anyway, I really enjoyed this. It's not your typical superhero thing, which is probably why I enjoyed it. But Thanos pops up in there, and you can tell he's got something in me. There's some sort of scheme there, and I really enjoyed this. I think this is going to be a great series.
Wait, I have one question.
Sure.
Doesn't Thanos already have the Infinity Gauntlet? He just needs the stones?
Yeah, you're right. He has the gauntlet. He's just looking for the stones. And
Right.
she finds one of the stones, so automatically Thanos is interested in what she's doing.
You're up, sister.
No.
Don't be nervous. Just say it the way it is.
Okay. Well, I did Capture Creatures, which is kind of like a Pokemon thing. It is very, aimed toward kids who like animated TV shows, and this is book 4, so it's by Kaboom. I just recommend starting with the first one. So, yeah.
So were you lost because you started in the 4th book?
Kind of. A little bit.
Were there cute creatures?
There were adorable things. They were just adorable. The eyes that are adorable.
Did it make you want to go buy the first book?
Yes, it did.
Oh, okay.
Does it wrap up a story?
It doesn't wrap up a story. It's like
Does- Does it leave you hanging one and more?
yes.
Okay.
It ends where it says to be continued. You want to keep reading it because you want to find out what's going on.
Excellent.
Yes.
That is the mark of a good book.
Yes, it is.
I succeeded.
So you
Good job.
survived your first review.
I
You
survived.
did not explode.
See,
in any
we're
way.
not that scary.
I have to go to my bottom storage here. Hold on.
Hey, I got mine out of the way.
All right. Here, I'll start with this one. Inhumans. I don't want to say it wrong. Attilan Rising, number 1. This is part of the Battle Worlds series of Secret Wars. So you got Medusa, her relationship with Doom. Doom sent her forth to make sure things are happening correctly in this book. It's very intriguing. I've had no sleep. I got lots out of it, but now I can't remember it. It's so bad.
I didn't read it, so I can't help you.
I remember really liking this 10 minutes ago before I had a micro nap. It's really good. There's a lot of books that are part of this whole series, and I have not been disappointed with any of them, so this is going to be a good pickup.
Well, I like the idea of him she's almost like a Dr. Doom herald, kind of going ahead and making sure that things are primed and ready to go. I like that idea.
This is the only reason he has her around or accepts her is because she's a royal. And so he basically very sweetly threatens her that if she doesn't do a good job, that, the way Doom does. So, I feel bad for her. She's got great hair. Why is she being so mean to her? Gosh, she spends 5 hours curling that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
The art is really beautiful, by the way.
all that hair, it's gonna take you 5 hours.
Right, yeah, I know.
Right, Alex? It's gonna take you 5 hours to curl all this hair.
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, speaking of fun books, I read Dark Horse Comics. This is the second book of this series, The Order of the Forge.
Oh, I thought it was, I'm sorry. That's the one, I picked that one out for
Man,
you.
if we read the first one, then you're going to find out how cool the second one is. This is really, really cool because it follows young Ben Franklin, George Washington, and Ouch. I can't remember the third one.
Paul Revere.
Paul Revere, it's totally him.
Barack
He rides
Obama.
this really awesome horse that's got flames coming out of him.
Yeah.
And they, basically, George's got this awesome, powerful hatchet, and they've all got powers. This group, they're all running away with a slave from the main bad guy. Gorgeous art in this one. I didn't feel lost at all picking up the second one. Having not read the first one, I just felt like, wow, this is a creative way to start a book, starting right in the middle, not realizing it was a number 2. So it won't bother you at all if you just want to jump in right now. But the art is just really crisp and gorgeous.
It is beautiful.
Probably not for really young ones because it has scantily clad women, but it's not. There's some foul language in it too, so probably at least teenagers for this one. But it feels fun. It feels like a good storytelling of early life of the beginnings of our country with superpowers.
That sounds really cool.
It is really cool. All right, that's all I got.
Okay.
Anything else? What else? We're going to Dallas next weekend, so if you're going to Dallas Comic Con, we're going to be there. We'll have our same big blue flag, so if you're looking for us, that's where we'll be. We'll be offering CGC services, so if you need anything CGC, if you're in the Dallas area, still give it to us. We'll still get it to CGC. It'll still go to your house. So we're ready and raring. We got lots of paperwork, and we're ready to go for that.
And if you're local to us and you'd like us to take something to have it signed for you, just make sure it's here by Wednesday.
Yep, Stanley's going to be there, so if you missed him this weekend at Comic Palooza, you've got a second chance there.
Yes.
Go onto their website and see all the other people that are signing.
So Carrie Fisher's going to be there, and Matt Smith.
Nathan
and...
Fillion.
It's gonna be there.
Yeah, totally.
Okay, yeah,
She
Robert, we're getting side notes from Robert. Wednesday is the absolute last day that you can order a Secret Wars signed by Stan. Wednesday. You come in Thursday, we'll say nope. And Mike Mayhew. If you want to sign anything signed by Mike Mayhew.
Takes a while
Wednesday.
Takes a while to prep the books, and we leave on Thursday, so
And I don't think Robert has slept since Friday morning. So.
no,
I was just
many of us
wondering,
have not.
am I gonna be able to go to Dallas?
No, we'll talk about that later.
All right, everybody, we're gonna say good night
Think we're
and
all
try to get some sleep.
ready.
I hope you guys are safe from the bad weather that's been happening
Yes.
all over the nation. So
Don't leave
Our
the house if
hearts-
you don't have to.
that's right. Our hearts and prayers are with you. So we will talk to you guys next week. Bye.